I'm Tarot Oracle. This is the Waste Photo Tarot remake, printed in Italy, the Amber Tarot. They do have a Kickstarter running right now. I did feature them on the news for, I think, 2 months running. So, yeah, you got to pick this up. A few days left to get this on their Kickstarter. So the Amber Tarot is a shot on film cameras. Not a random choice. The film contains silver, a strong metal that develops intuition, supernatural abilities, etc., etc. Very cool little book that comes with it as well. I love a little book. And there we go. Here's a sample of the book contents. You got some information on every card, including a yes or no. It'll tell you a yes, advice, upright meaning, and reverse meaning for every card, so that's kind of nice. The booklet does have spreads in the back as well, if you're interested in that. And it clocks in at, I'm not really sure how many pages. There's no page numbers. But there's a sample of the book. Back of the cards look very cool. Comes in a hardbound box. The hardbound box is offset. I'm not sure. Some people love offset, some people don't. You choose you. I really couldn't care less. You can go to labtarot.com. If you mix the Kickstarter, make sure and follow them on the Instagram and also hit their site if you want to get a copy of this. So thank you so much for sending this to me. I greatly appreciate it. You can see the bottom of the box as well. And we have some very spread. Look how spreadable these cards are. That's nice. Look at how spreadable they are. So very cool back. And here's the front. Does remind me a little bit maybe the Key Tarot. Card quality is pretty good. Comes to here-ish. So let's go through the cards and see where that is going to take us. All right. Let's see what's the bottom one. That is the Knight. All right. Let's take a look. We got the Magician. Not sure where the Fool is. We'll find it later maybe. But we got the Magician as number one. Zoom in a little bit here to get a little bit tighter look at the cards. I like the border. It's not obtrusive. It's not too large. I like the photo. Again, reminds me of the Key Tarot. Reminds me of some of the photo collage kind of tarots where we get into Photoshop and we make it work. But yeah, the Magician's cool. I love kind of the smoky area around that. You do have the foliage around the Magician as well. Looks pretty cool. Got the High Priestess over there. Very cool looking. I love kind of this holding on almost to the moon, and the cloth is draped over the moon. Little crescent moon symbol there. Very, very cool. Wow, that's pretty. Got the Empress over here. A little bit of a hazy, smoky effects in most of these cards. The Empress does have kind of a less colorful gown than you normally see, but it's still pretty good. This almost looks like it could use a little more punch with the saturation, just in my opinion, obviously, of course. The Emperor looks very cool. I love the little rug beneath there. We have it almost looks like a Santa Claus kind of figure there. We have a throne. Again, we have some things in the background there. And just the rug and the armored feet and what have you, the armored boots, really kind of look pretty cool, so I like it. Then we have the Hierophant with sort of the symbology. Stained glass you normally see in something like the Five of Pentacles, but right here we have it in the Hierophant. We have a smoky area here too, and kind of a figure, almost like a statue probably, looking forward. Reminds me a little bit of the Seven of Cups. We have a shaded figure looking up. And then we have the Lovers over there, number 6. Interesting. We have sort of a combination between sort of looking at the different pieces, and then we have kind of an artsy background there. I do have a little bit of the smoky area, a lot of smoky areas in this deck so far, not excluding the Chariot, which looks pretty cool. Again, it's like the whole deck could use a little saturation bump, just in my opinion. I do like the two Sphinxes. They look pretty cool. You got the sword kind of extended out instead of up, kind of cool. And then we have the sword extended upward between the two pillars of the Justice card. Again, a lot of smoke effects all throughout this. I do like the, it's almost like that the smoky effect is just sort of an integral part of the theme of the deck. You do have the Hermit, again, with a smoky effect on top here, shining the light. I love the lighting effects and whatnot. And then the Wheel of Fortune, again, with the smoky effects. The Sphinx from, it looks like from the Chariot, is being reused, holding a sword. You have the little devil, or the little, I don't know what the little devil figure on the bottom of this. Very cool. Normally you do have the clouds, pretty thick cloud figures in here, and they are represented pretty well there. All right, now we have the Strength card holding on to a statue. Kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Kind of weird, but cool. Yeah, I like the smoky effects still. A lot of smoky effects in here. Then we have the Hanged Man with the aura coming off of the head, capturing the level of enlightenment. And then we have the Death card with the Preacher guarding the children. Interesting replication of that. I kind of like that. So to have the dead person here, and then they're looking away, which is pretty representative of how it usually goes. Then we have the Temperance card over here with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out. You have foliage here and a pathway here, as well as sort of photoshopped wings maybe in there. A lot of smoky effects too. And let's see, we got the Devil card over there. That's interesting. Sort of a devil statue with a relaxation between the two figures. I guess the same, maybe the same as in the Lovers. I'm not sure. You got smoky effects everywhere still. Then we have a Tower card with people leaping out of the tower or falling out. Then the Star card was sort of, I don't know, I guess just maybe photoshopped stars put in there. I'm kind of surprised that there's not more starry things in the background. Pretty interesting look to it. I like it overall. And then we have the Moon card is over there with hazy effects, smoky effects. There you got the dog, the wolf, and the traditional moon there with the 2 pillars. Again, lots of hazy, smoky in every card. We got the Sun card, which is a little dimmer than I would have thought it would be. You do have the child riding on the horse and what have you with the sunflowers. And then we have the Last Judgment, the Lust Judgment, I guess Judgment, no E in there, and the word lust as well with the trumpet, kind of reusing the rug as a cloud, I guess, with the wings from Temperance maybe. And then we have sort of a rising up feel from there. We have the World, and sort of the symbology is really kind of out of place, but okay. We still have the symbology here, and then the realistic, obviously the real figure in there. The Fool is in the last of the majors, and there we go. It's been reunited as not a 0, but as a 22. You know, I didn't make the deck, but yeah, sort of walking off the cliff. I love the outfits. Ace of Wands. Looks like the rug was kind of photoshopped here. Maybe the rug was folded over. Interesting. No foggy stuff there. Now, speaking of foggy, we have 2 of Wands, where we do have the foggy atmospheres back, looking across the lands. The 3 of Wands looking out into the water. The 4 of Wands. That is interesting. I like how they pick. It's not like photoshopped in. Apparently, they went out somewhere and got all of these environments and then set up the wands and stuff, because you can see the lighting is consistent across there. And I guess maybe they added the smoke at the same time or later in Photoshop. I don't know. Maybe we get the author on and find out how they did this, because I'm kind of curious now. You do have the fighting, the friendly fighting, the 5 of Wands. Normally a younger generation doing the fighting, but we got whoever we could in this. You got that one guy just sort of standing there in the background. We have the hazy 6 of Wands with people cheering for them, but we can't quite see who they are. You just see the wands in the background. You have the defensiveness of the 7 of Wands. I love the perspective of just sort of looking up. Normally the 7 of Wands has sort of their back to the wall kind of thing, and this is pretty representative of that. And there's nobody at the wands. The wands are just kind of stuck into the ground. So normally you have somebody obviously fighting them. And then you have the pretty simplistic 8 of Wands as it flies through the air. And then we have the 9 of Wands with the wounded warrior. And then the 10 of Wands trying to hold all of the wands. I do like just how this is shot on location. I really think that's cool how they shoot this on location. The Queen of Wands with the black cat looks like a statue rather than a cat, but okay. Very cool, holding the sunflower. I mean, even though they did stage these pictures, they did get all of the symbology in the picture, which I think is kind of impressive, in my opinion, obviously. But yeah, you have the King of Wands and we have the Page. I love it with the correct hat, with the correct position, holding the wand. And then we have the Knight of Wands. See, the Knight of Wands is my favorite so far. I love the lighting. I love the perspective. I love the background. I love everything about this picture in the Knight of Wands. There's no smoke. I really think the smoke is kind of overdone in sort of the beginnings of the deck. This right here represents everything that I want in this deck. Like, hopefully the rest of the deck kind of represents this. You have a very good saturation level. You have a beautiful sort of a faded environment in the background. You have a very good consistency here. You have beautiful motion lines as well. Everything is perfect in this card. This is the best card of the deck. All right, here we go with the Ace of Cups. Ooh, I love what they did here. I like what they did here. All right, unnecessary smoke again, all over the place. I mean, it doesn't ruin anything for me, but it does feel like that it detracts away from the picture. It's almost like we could have coordinated, because that's a good scene. It just feels like the smoke is unneeded or unnecessary. We have a Three of Cups, beautifully done. Again, needs more saturation in my opinion. It just looks a little bland in some of the pictures. All right, we have a Four of Cups. Very well done there. Very cool. And then a Five. Again, very well done. I like it. I like how this is. It just looks good. You don't have do you have the bridge? Is this kind of a bridge in the background? Maybe. You have a Six of Cups. Beautifully done. Very well done. Six of Cups. I like it. Unnecessary smoke again on the left. I do like how they represent everything, including the guard walking off kind of thing. All right, over here you have a Seven of Cups with the shaded figure looking at things. A bit too heavy on the smoke. Again, that looks like maybe Photoshop. Maybe that's I don't know what that is actually. All right, Eight of Cups. Gorgeous, beautiful. Unnecessary smoke again. Beautiful card. Well done. This is how I like it. That's how I like it. Again, way too much smoke. You have a Nine of Cups there. That would have been such a beautiful shot, man. That would have been such a beautiful shot. But yeah, there we go. The Ten of Cups, I like it. Interesting sort of blending on the rainbow. Overall, I just think it's great. Looks good. You have a very oversaturated here and undersaturated there, which is kind of interesting. All right, we got the Queen of Cups over here. Very pretty shot, man. Very, very pretty shot. And then we have the King of Cups. Again, very pretty shot. They did a lot of work. It feels like they did so much work on staging, getting the scene correct. They did so much work on that. It does look good. I think it's going to be great to use on the stream. I think it's just a quality deck overall. Page of Cups, again, beautiful shot. The lighting over here, the natural lighting there, the positioning is just beautiful, beautiful shot. There's no smoke. There's nothing to detract from it. Again, a lot of the good things here. Knight of Cups, oh, that would have been so pretty. Yeah, very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, now we go to the swords. We got a traditional ace. The two, nicely done. I love the eerie feel of that. The nice blue, beautifully saturated. Ooh, the three, too. It really pops. Your eye instantly goes to that very vibrant red there. And then we have a stunning Four of Swords. Oh my God, that looks so good. That looks so good. That is a well done shot, man. Whoever staged these shots, that was a well done shot. You have a Five of Swords with the Lord of Defeat. Then you have a Six with a, wow, that is pretty. That looks so eerie. You know, I argue with the smoke, but in this particular scene, it goes good. It goes good with that particular scene. That's a beautiful, well done. Another well done card here, the Seven of Swords. I love this. The smoke is a little too detracting on that. The 8, that looks really weird. Not a big fan of the 8. The 9, I am a big fan. Wow, that looks so good. That looks really good. They did a beautiful job. Like the lights that were used, the staging, etc. on that 9, perfect. The 10 kind of has an eerie look, but a little not dramatic enough in my opinion. The Queen of Swords, oh my God. really kind of disappointed in that one. The King of Swords works. That does work. Yeah, I love the expression. I love the vertical nature of the sword. All the staging of this, like with the hand gestures of the queen and stuff like that. A lot of work, a lot of planning was put into this. Page of Swords, beautiful shot, beautiful shot. The Knight, wow, that works good. That works really good. I love the vibrancy of that. It really just focuses right in. Very well done. Beautiful Ace of Pentacles. Look at that shot. Beautifully done on that one. We got the 2. Well done here. I like how they're balancing on a rock or what have you. And well done there. And then the 3. It's a little eerie, but cool. The 4. Wow, the smoke really detracts from this one. Like if they were in a rich part of town with people on the background walking around and they're just sitting there hanging on to the pentacles. And then the 5 is well done. Beautifully colored, nicely lit. That is fine looking. The 6 is well done. Smoke kind of detracts. I would have rather seen the 2 beggars in their full form. And then we have the 7. Okay. And the 8, wow, the 8 is nice. The 8 has a lot of very good, I think the lighting could have been more robust on the figure and less on the background. The 9, I do not like that at all. I don't know, it doesn't look like a garden. It looks like some place, some random place that you shouldn't be in or something, I don't know. The 10 of Pentacles is pretty, very vibrant red. A lot of the dogs, the children, I think everything works in that. Then you have a beautifully done Queen of Pentacles. Look how pretty that outfit is. And just the lighting and everything, sort of the blur on the background is perfectly done. I like it. The King of Pentacles, I like that. Very cool, very well done there. And then we have, wow, that's pretty. I love the sunset there. Sort of peeking through a little bit. And then finally, the Knight of Pentacles. Well done, well done. Could have had a little bit better lighting on the horse, but well done overall. You know, overall, I think it looks pretty good. I like it. This is the Amber Tarot. This would be something I would buy. This is, of course, sort of a going up against something like the Key Tarot, which has realistic figures. I know some people love realistic figures. Some people don't. I do. I think it looks great. The Key Tarot, I think, does a little more vibrancy. I think it has a little more pop to it. Overall, this deck is fantastic. I think a ton of work was done to make this look how it looks. And I think that this is an integral part of my collection. I'm very happy to have it. I love this. I'm definitely going to be using this every single day. This is one of my mainstay decks. Bottom line, this is going to be one of my mainstay decks on the channel. The Key Tarot gets a lot of good reception. It gets a lot of great reaction. Everybody's like, what is that? And I think this is going to be one that does as well. Now, this is on Kickstarter. And again, a few days left on Kickstarter. Definitely back this. If you don't have time to back this, or if you watch this too late, you can head over to Tarot Amber on Instagram, or you can do labtarot.com and most likely pick up a copy of this, either pre-order or what have you. But yeah, definitely going to be an integral part of my collection. And thank you so much for sending this to me. This is gorgeous. The Amber Tarot, links in the description. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe.